Hey everybody, this is Mike back. Okay, so I've been trying to decide. This is hot water. Now it's cooling off quickly. I've been trying to decide what's next for Stratacite. What do I want to do next? And I figured since I'm already doing this, I might as well make a video, document it. So I have less room here. I still have my other billets, or my other chunks from billet number 2, which we did the video on. And we're trying something completely different here. Get my good scissors out. Based on some research, independent research I'm doing for my own thing. Not going to go into it right now. I may do videos on it later in life, but for right now, no. But independent research. Oh, so I just cut some Amazon cardboard from an Amazon box. I'm going to cut more. This is that walnut stuff that doesn't have any binder or adhesive in it. So right now it's just walnut juice. Or what do you think? I'm just experimenting because we can. Know what I'm saying? This was an attempt to make Epsom salt crystals that didn't work. So now I have a big old bucket of recrystallized Epsom salt. I don't know. Will it do anything? Will it do anything to the paper? Will it do anything to the cardboard? Before I put my videos public, I had some early access friends that had gone through, and one of them immediately, luckily, started asking questions. One of which was, how do you keep the stuff from molding? Because it's wet paper. That is an excellent question. I think I did have a little bit of mold on billet number 2. One thing I learned in the making ink and making paper endeavors is that salt and or white vinegar will help with mold. So I'm throwing in about that much vinegar. I'm also hoping that the acidity will help break down the fibers, because we are now running corrugated cardboard. Ew, I don't want to touch it. It's salty and vinegary. Ew. Ew. Now let's get some more. Will the walnut do anything? I don't know. I don't think I put enough in to actually stain the cardboard. That's too long. Couple more sheets. Luckily, I forgot to put these out for recycling. I just put them by the back door, and they got wet last night. So they're already... I mean, I've been planning on doing this with cardboard anyway, but luckily these already got wet. I don't know if that will change anything. Oh, makes them easier to come apart. Nice. Probably not going to need this much. Ha, they were good scissors. That's still too big. Oh, am I going to have to get a bigger water container? I mean, I already upsized a little bit. Look at that. You just get a nice freeze frame of cardboard soaking in water. But we're starting from scratch. I don't want you to miss anything. Really should have a towel here. One of these days, I might make videos on the why I decided to use cardboard and why I'm going to be using some of the other stuff I will be using in the future. But today is not that day. I'll hang on to this for now. So, this is where, please hold. False alarm. My dog went nuts. So like I said, I had an idea, an epiphany for how I wanted to proceed with Stratacite. One might say a revelation. Now I know I might lose some of you here, but it's not about blaspheming. It is about relics. I haven't decided exactly what I want to make yet, but I want to try making what some might consider a relic. And rather than sitting here with a knife on YouTube, because again, I'm not sure how YouTube feels about knives. Am I going to use the whole thing? I doubt it. I don't want that in there. Ooh. Oh my. That's better. Something else I have learned / decided is I'm going to allow, like instead of making sure all this adhesive is gone, well, I was talking about inclusions, waxes, and other stuff. Oh, I forgot to grab other stuff. Well, we won't be hammering this quite yet. I'm just separating by pages here. Yeah, any of this stuff, I believe, will add or subtract to the internals and give us some of that controlled chaos inside. I am not counting these. I'm just grabbing ish the same amounts. Not sure how many I'm going to get. Yes, I'm destroying a Bible. Oh, bought it at Dollar Tree for like $1.25. So It's not like I'm destroying a 100-year-old relic in and of itself. And yes, I bought it specifically for this purchase, or this purpose. And I want all of these chunks because I'm going to try some of those weird pattern things inside and layering. Like I said in one of the videos, I believe the one with my tablet and the talking points, thinner and bigger rather than starting thick. So I'm going to try letting the liquid and the hammer combine some of these. Most of this is actually, oh my, good scissors. Okay, so I do want that gone. Yay. Oops. That one goes in the garbage. Bible pages go on my bench. Oh, Henry. Don't mind me, Henry's just falling over. Do I have more room now? Oh, there goes Henry again. So we've got, I'm going to try to, oh, wiggle, 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 wiggle. All right, yeah, this internal structure is squishing quite well. So this is how I'm going to try to add some controlled chaos. I don't know if I'm going to be able to fold these later. You know what? Let's not make them that big. Yeah? Will that work? You have no idea. I don't know either. We also have the ink stamped into the cardboard that will add something later. I don't know. I am not. We're already up to 13 minutes. And all you've seen is some wet cardboard and a Bible get shredded. I am not going to do all this on film. What I will... Oh my. Remember when I had my bench cleaned? I will say I'm going to do cardboard, sheets of Bible, and gold fake leaf, the stuff you get for art stuff. Using this for calligraphy, I have never successfully gilded any of my writings or scripts or art. I think it's the glue that it comes with. Now this didn't work with the copper in billet number 2. It did not survive the hammering process, but so I wasn't going to do it. I wasn't going to add any ever again. But I've had this stuff for going on, I don't know, 15 years? Nope, 2017. About 10 years. And if I don't use it for calligraphy or attempted calligraphy, I am never going to use it. So I'm going to use as many of these pieces of gold as I feel like it, because I've reached a point where I have too many art supplies that I never use because I don't want to screw anything up. Well, if I use them and it works, yay. If I don't use them and they don't work, well, wait. You know what I'm trying to say. So just as an example, oh, I did not give myself enough room here. I am going to lay down a stack of Bible pages and a stack of Bible pages. Those are not the same size stacks. Do they have to be the same size? I don't know. I would kind of like them to be. That feels pretty good. Then, wiggle, 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 wiggle. My rolled up piece of cardboard. I'm going to set it in there. My other rolled up piece of cardboard. I'm going to do that across. Then I'm going to lay down another layer of Bible pages. Then I'm going to lay down some gold. Once I have that together, we'll come back. So ta-ta for now. Okay, I'm back. I have my rolls of cardboard. Something I completely forgot. I put those two pieces of Bible pages together. There is nothing where when I hammer them, they will seal together. I did not overlap them. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make this the bottom, and I'm going to do this. I'm going to lay a set of Bible pages that way. Then, trying to line up what I did underneath. Ooh, you know what? Oh, that's already sticking together nicely. Now, if I can, I should have did this completely on my plastic, so I could have just flipped the plastic. Oh no! Oh, they all just moved over, didn't they? Okay. Okay. And they started unrolling. Which is okay. That's just more of that chaos effect. Which will make it thicker than I want, but I'm going to have to do the same thing on this side to hold those Bible pages together. Or to give them something, rather, to actually hammer together on. So let's take one of these stacks that we had originally. Let's split it in half because it's way too thick. You know what? Let's give it some stuff here. And then, uh-oh, I have one more sheet of wet cardboard. Is it that size? It is. Oh, this is horrible. It has this like piece of paper ribbon on it. You know what? Okay, we have a bunch of gold. See, I think with the copper I did one layer. Now, my fingers are wet, so the gold is sticking to me. Oh, I should have put gold inside the cardboard. I think this will be okay. You know, I had a piece of paper towel specifically for drying my fingers. Let us utilize. So what we're going to do here is put one more layer of Bible in here. Once I'm content with the amount of gold, so maybe it won't break apart this time. I mean, it's going to break apart under the hammer. That's just the nature of the beast. But is it thick enough where some of it will survive? Okay, I did that. So now we're going to close it up. Oh, no, we're not going to close it. I want one of these to hold down my two outer layers. This is also the first time I'm trying wetting as I'm forming. Okay, now pause again, and when we come back, we will be in the, what do you call it? By my log anvil and hammers. And we will do the initial hammering. And we're back. I moved it over here in my boards and parchment paper so it wouldn't fall apart. I have pieces of the old, my first billet, which will be going in here, and because Bible, relic, and I wanted to try including some botanicals, I have rosemary. Botanicals, biologicals. And I'm going to drop them in here. The theory is there's either going to be voids like fossils, or they will squish under the hammer and add colors. And release oils and such. Okay. And one of my cardboard two of my cardboard tubes fell out. Which means this isn't going to work unless I get a bigger log. Or, for right nowsies, Again, it's a learning process here, folks. Yes, this is safe. There it's, yeah, yeah. Little Amazon orange, Stratacite black, blue, whatever color that is. Uh-oh, it's falling apart. How am I going to get this wet and keep those cardboard pieces in place? Anybody? No. I could wrap them with the Amazon orange. Or I'll just grab it that way. But I would really like to get my parchment paper out of here. Learning process, folks. Alright, make sure I have all the stuff. Parchment paper, go away. And we're going to dunk the whole shebang. I know you can't see this, but wow. That took in a lot of water. Now, because my 4-pound sledge was used for a project out at my mother-in-law's and I forgot to bring it back down here, and because I'm on this crickety-crockety rocky setup until I get a bigger log, That's me signaling when I edit the video that I'm going to talk again. Now, of course, we're going to have these pieces sticking out and sliding, and we're going to get those rough edges that need to be cut off because of air pockets. But I'm trying to make less of those this time around. I don't think the gold is going to survive. Will that help? I have not hit my finger once. Oh no. Oh, I got pages ripping. All right, before I overwork this, I'm going to clamp it very soon. And maybe after it dries, when we come back, I'll wrap some more around the outside edge where these are ripping to hold it in place, or I might not have to. All right, I'm calling it there. Same thing as always, my board, my parchment paper, my other parchment paper, I will clamp it, I will vise it, I will dry it, and we will be back. Thanks for watching. Have a happy.